What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. We are back at Insurance Auto Auctions here in Oklahoma City for another walk around. Let's jump into this video today and see what we find. So I'm just walking around in a couple things. I found this one again. This thing doesn't seem to be going anywhere. I'm sorry, I would not have taken this as collateral. This is a Title Max vehicle. I would not have taken that as collateral, but as I'm walking, I saw this and I was like, wow, that's actually a really sharp truck. They did it right. The color, the wheels, this thing's got massive wheels. What are these, like 22s? Let's take a quick peek. Yeah, 305, 45, 22s. This is what my Ram has on it. Mine has some big old 22s as well. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure this is smashed on the other side. It's a good looking truck. No, it's not. The windows are just stuck down. You got exhaust coming out behind the wheel right here. Busted out window in the back. This could have been a theft recovery. That'd be my guess. 9 times out of 10, they always bust the window in the back, climb through, and then steal it. Select remarketing. It's a non-runner. Well, that's a shame. That's a shame. This was a sharp-looking truck, guys. I love these headlights with the like the daytime running strips going around them. Very nice. This was a pretty sick truck, man. All right. Well, that's not going to work out, so we'll continue and we'll see if we can find anything else. And the fact that you're watching this video means we are absolutely going to find something else. How about the ultimate off-road toy, a 2012 Jeep Wrangler? I do want this. I do want this. I'm not sure if this is wrecked or what the deal is with it. It's a really cool color. I love the lime green. Whatever. Listen, I used to hate this. My first wife, I got married very young. I was 18 years old. I was having a kid. I did love the woman to death. We loved each other very much, but we were children having children. You know, not an ideal situation, and I've learned that as I've gotten older. But one of the things that just drove me absolutely insane about her was that she always said whatever, and it just I can't explain it, but this nails on a chalkboard. Whatever. Oh, don't do that to me. Please don't ever do that to me. My goodness. I saw this and it just, I had flashbacks. It was like PTSD. Man, I was like, please. No. Okay, so moving on to the Jeep. Oh, no. This is the whatever edition of the Jeep. I gotta give it to whoever owned it. It's cool. I like it. I do. I think this thing is awesome. I think this thing is absolutely awesome. It's just that part, right? The whatever part is just, it really brings back some tough memories for me. But anyway, take a look at this. Spidershade.com. So you've got, I mean, really, this thing is like a giant off-road toy. It's like the ultimate side-by-side, which when I bought my Jeep Wrangler is exactly what I said it was. I said, why are people out here spending 30 grand on a side-by-side? You could take the same 30 grand and go buy a base model Jeep, put a cheap lift kit and some wheels on it, and go tear things up and have a good time. And you got a fully functioning vehicle that's great for daily use as well as off-road use. Well, these people, they understood. They understood the assignment. I think it went over on its side. That's my guess, because it is shaved right here, it is shaved right here, and it is certainly shaved all over up here as well, and up here. So 99% certain this thing went over on its side. Somebody was having some fun with it, and obviously they built it to have a good time. Because the thing is absolutely sick. Now, a lot of people don't care for Jeeps on my channel, and that's fine, but I just love them. I do. I think they're the ultimate, most versatile, fun vehicles that you can get for a relatively good price. So, there it is. I said it. I love Jeeps. It's still got the winch. I mean, this thing is ready to go, man. It's a little damage to the front, and it's bent up a little bit. Who cares? You know what that means? That means you can really go out and have fun with it now. Buy it like it is, assuming it runs, and it might not. If it went over on its side, who knows? The engine could be damaged. It's really hard to say. There could be suspension damage that we're not seeing. Does it say if it doesn't say. No, it doesn't say. Man, somebody spent some money on this. You know, somebody did. Somebody put some money into this. It's not perfect, but that's exactly why I think something like this is a great bargain. Buy it a little roughed up and just enjoy it. Let me see if I can figure out how to open this up here. Let's just see if it's got any power. I'm sure it doesn't. Nah, dead as a doornail. You know, it is pretty rough, guys. It is, and that windshield's completely shattered. Most likely, the pillar on that side is completely pushed in. So that will, uh-oh. Come on. Uh-oh. Well, that sucks. I can't get this to, close now. There we go. There we go. Let's just take a peek under the hood real fast, and then we're going to move on from this one. Yeah, like I said, I'm certain this pillar has been severely damaged, so you probably aren't going to get another windshield back in there easily. Not without doing a little modifying. Let me see if I can get this hood up for us. I just want to take a quick peek. There we go. She definitely went over, didn't she? Some things are a little bit out of alignment under here. I think that whole fender apron got pushed in some as well. LED lights under the hood, probably green would be my guess. I don't know, I like it, I do. You got an air-aid, cold air intake. I don't know. As a fun project toy, absolutely. If you were wanting to try to daily drive this, I wouldn't, I don't think I'd buy this one for that purpose, but I would absolutely buy this, take off-road, and have a good time with. What do you guys think? I'm not going to buy it, but is this something you would buy? Would you rather have this, a Jeep Wrangler, decked out like this with a little bit of damage, or a side-by-side? Just another honorable mention. I won't spend any time on this one, but a 2000 Chevy Blazer, two-wheel drive. I know everybody likes the four-wheel drives, but I actually prefer the two-wheel drive version of this because I like the wheels. And that's the only reason, honest to God, the only reason is because of these wheels right here. I think they were ahead of their time. They're great looking wheels, and you can only get them on the rear wheel drive version. Shame that it's gone, man. 224,000 miles. This thing put in a lifetime of work, that's for sure. Good looking SUV. But this is what I really wanted to show you guys. Yeah, no, I probably can't afford it, but that doesn't mean I don't want it. This is interesting because this is not salvaged. This is from Ally Financial, which means it's probably a repossession, and that is not something you would normally see here. 79,000 miles on the odometer, 2015 BMW 650, run and drive. It's got SVF wheels. Interesting. This is very unique. It's very rare to see something like this out here. And I'm not saying a nice car. I'm saying to see something like a repossession sitting out here. That is just not something I'm used to seeing. Sharp looking car, but what I want to know is, did you guys catch what was on the back windshield? I caught it immediately. Now I'm going to show it to you because it says Ally Florence. It's got some numbers, but then it says trans issue. Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to take a wild guess and say this car probably has something wrong with the transmission. What do you guys think? Yeah, God, that's a beautiful car. Tell me it's not. This car it's stunning. It's got stickers on it. It looks like it's been at dealer auto auction. That's what these stickers look like right here. It looks like it has been at dealer's auto auction. Grand Coupe, or coupe. Just say coupe. It's a coupe, not a coupe. I don't know where they get those words from. Coupe. I guess it does sound a little more elegant, doesn't it? It is an M Sport as well, of course. Oh, let's just... Yeah, this has got to be a repo. Has to be. Look at all the stuff on the floor here. Omelets. There's literally recipes. There's Tylenol. Bartlesville Jeep. Yeah, there's gum. I don't know. Could somebody have been driving this? Man, I kind of want it. What's this thing worth, you know? What's it gonna go for? I'm starting to forget about all the other cars that I looked at. And I'm kind of hyper-focused on this one right now. So what? It's got a transmission problem. You know, maybe the battery's dead. It literally says, start engine if fault persists, consult service center. Battery discharging while stopped. It's telling you that it's got something wrong. All right, so let's turn off any unnecessary accessories and let's give it just a little bit of juice. Of course, it has no gasoline in it at all. We've got the, okay, this is all coming back to life now. So, looks like the battery's charging. This is something I'd want to take the battery out of. Get the battery fully charged or replace the battery. And then put the battery back in, make sure we clear all of the codes. And whatever transmission problem this thing might have had, it could very well go away. I'm going to put it in gear. I just want to see what it does. Does it go forward and backward? That's all I care about. Uh-oh. There we go. It wasn't in drive. No, it went right back into park. So it shows to be in reverse, and then it's back in park again. Interesting. So when I put it in drive, I can feel something spinning under the car. I can. The transmission is engaging. I can feel it. Right there. You can hear the change in the engine. You can feel something spinning, and then it puts it right back into park again. I think this car is missing a drive shaft or something. That's what I think. I think the car is missing a drive shaft. I'm assuming this is just rear-wheel drive. I don't think this is all-wheel drive, guys. So if the rear drive shaft is disconnected or has been removed, well, yes, there will be a transmission problem. This could be an easy fix. Obviously, it doesn't go into gear. This is listed as a run and drive, though. This doesn't drive. This absolutely doesn't drive. I'm going to put the e-brake on because I am very concerned that this thing could just roll. I don't think it has a drive shaft. Important window and unimportant window both work. Yeah, there's your reverse camera right there. Let's see what we got in here. Armor all, cleaning stuff. I got a feeling, guys. I do. I could be wrong, and this cost me a lot of money. I don't know what this car is going for, but I just have I have a hunch about this one. I don't think there's a transmission problem. I really don't. Now, I know this engine is a nightmare. I know that. I know everybody says to avoid them like the plague. I absolutely understand all of that. But it sounds good. It does. The only issue I see with the car is that when you put it in gear, I can hear the load on the engine from the transmission engaging, and then I can feel a vibration like something under the car is spinning, but it's not making it to the rear end. I don't know. I wish we could get up under there and look. Heck, maybe I can get, hold on, maybe I can. Let me try. Maybe I can get you guys under there. I took it off of the tripod. I'm gonna put you guys way under here. I can't see anything, so whatever you're seeing more than me. That's all I can say. Does it still have axles? Like, I don't know. I'm literally just pointing you guys all over under the car. And I'm gonna review that footage when I get back to the house, and we'll see if my theory is correct. Of course, the check engine light is on. That's a little bit concerning. Air conditioning is ice cold. It runs absolutely great. It does. It runs perfect. Let's turn that AC off. It's really loud and kind of annoying. Give it a little rev. Yeah. Guys, I'm gonna pull this up on my app. I'm just curious to see what this thing is sitting at right now. Well, this is definitely a risk. It's sitting at $5,500 right now, and it is listed as transmission damage. So, what do you guys think? Is this worth the risk? I'm gonna have to review the footage and pray that somewhere on there I can see something underneath that tells me what is going on with this transmission. Because if it's just a matter of it needs a drive shaft, like someone took the drive shaft out and it never got put back, oh, guys, $5,500 all day long. I would jump on this all day, every day. Real quick, I'm gonna walk you guys, kind of a run and gun through some of the new stuff they got over here. Monkey Wrench Mike showed this on his channel, so I'm not gonna do any type of an in-depth review on this, but how about this? A 73 Oldsmobile Delta 88 convertible. Unfortunately, the top has been left down. The interior is very, very wet, and it obviously leaves something to be desired. It needs a lot of work, but it's a cool old car. Next, this one, another TRX. It's a theft recovery. The gentleman that works here told me just a little while ago, he said that all of the TRXs here, they're all theft recoveries, every one of them. He said he doesn't think any of them have keys. Yeah, what a shame. I had one of these, and I know how expensive they are, and it's got to hurt having something like this stolen. It looks like they busted in to the bed through the bed cover there. That's a shame. I'll tell you what, I really hate thieves. I really do. I really do. You know, you go out and you work hard for your money, and then somebody that didn't work for anything, you know, some lazy bum that sits at home and does nothing all day, decides they're going to go out and jack your vehicle, you know? And I know there's insurance, and that's good and great, but insurance isn't free. You know, number one, you had to pay for it. And number two, there's a deductible. So, you know, you're out money, you're out car, you're out your time, and it's just a bad situation. It's a bad situation all around. And God forbid, if you were having a rough time, and I know you're thinking, well, if you can afford a TRX, well, listen, sometimes financial situations change. You know, maybe the person that bought the TRX was doing great at the time, and maybe the economy crashed since then, and you know, they weren't doing as well. Maybe their credit is not in a position where they could go out and just replace it with another one. It's just, I hate thieves. That's what it really comes down to. You know, you got the Raptor right here. You've got 3 TRXs, and all 3 of these T-Rexes were stolen. Every freaking one of them were stolen. It's just a shame. You know, if you want something, go work for it. And this one, I thought that somebody stuck this goofy badge on the side of it just to be funny. But I looked around online and I found out this most likely means this is a red eye. I didn't know the TRX even made a red eye. I was not aware of that. And I could be wrong. You know, it's information that I obtained off the internet, and I think we all know how reliable those sources can be. But from what I did find, it does look like this could be a factory badge, and this could be a red line. Red eye, red line. I guess I've been out here too long, breathing in these toxic fumes. I don't know what's going on out here today. But anyway, yeah, it's just really sad. Really sad to have your stuff stolen, to be inconvenienced like that. And I guess one could argue, well, if your financial situation was not good, then, you know, getting out of the payments is probably a good thing. I would hesitantly agree with you. I would. I believe me, I don't want to agree with you on that. But yeah, you might be right. You might be right. Maybe it was a good thing. But if your credit's in the tank, then it still leaves you in a bad spot, you know? Chances are you're upside down on something like that. The dealerships were selling those things for what, $30,000 or so over MSRP. Chances are you are upside down. Hopefully you've got gap insurance. You're going to be left with nothing. Like, you're going to be left with no money from it to buy a new car. And like I said, God forbid, if your credit was in the tank when it was stolen, you could literally be left with no money and no car. Anyway, I'll stop ranting about it. The point is, I hate thieves. I hate people that come in and take from others, that put in the time and the work to have something that they love, only to have someone else come along and take it from them. I think it's just it's a sad deal. Now, I see up here a Honda Accord EX that I just have to look at it because it's an old one. It looks like maybe a 92, maybe 93, I don't know. But it's a little rough. You know, I remember these because I think I've done more head gaskets on these Honda Accords than I've done on any other car in my time. This is one that always seemed to have head gasket problems, and I don't know why. With that said, though, super easy engine to work on. Really, really easy to work on. And aside from the head gaskets, these things were pretty damn reliable. I mean, they were tanks. They really were. This one has 272,000 miles on the odometer. And when I say they're tanks, take a look at what I mean. Look at this. Look at this interior. Does that look like almost 300,000 miles? Look at this dashboard. Are you kidding me? This thing it's beautiful on the inside. The outside didn't fare as well, but the interior held up really, really nice on this. And it smells great. Let's pop the hood. Let's take a look and see what's going on under there. It's got good tires. The body's it's a little rough. It definitely leaves something to be desired. Oh yes, there it is. Just a super simple little single overhead cam engine. There's spider webs under here, so I'm guessing this has probably not been on the road in quite a while. Let me put the hood prop on this real fast and make sure that it's going to stay. Uh-oh. The whole hood prop just came out. Hold on. Oh, great. This is less than ideal. We've got it on there temporarily. I don't know how well that's going to stay. Oh, wow. That's yeah. Wow. Great. Yeah. I'm going to say it was probably not running well. In fact, it may have stopped running altogether. It's got almost no oil in it. Spider webs everywhere, but I'll tell you what I'm seeing. I'm looking here and I can see like brand new writing on the belt, right? Same thing down there on that belt, the main belt. Nice, fresh looking belt. Makes me wonder if somebody didn't get in here and probably do a timing belt. And while they did the timing belt, you know, they replaced the accessory belts as well. It looks good. You've got a Duralast gold battery, so somebody spent the money on a good battery. The valve cover gasket was leaking like crazy. You know, I mean, that's a fact. There's no coolant. What was that I was saying earlier about the head gaskets on these? Huh. I'm going to fire it up. Let's jump inside the car. It's not going to hurt anything. It is a little rough on the outside. There's a little bit of rust, but it may not run. There's so much oil. Oh, the key was left on. The key was left on. Okay. There's so much oil in the spark plug wells. It even has the factory Honda tape deck. Anti-theft. Can you believe that? It still has the books. You have the radio codes. Are you serious? Anti-theft identification card. The original... These things would have been stuck to, like, the shifter. You know what I mean? Right here. Look at this. Automatic shift lock. It's got the tire warranty card. What year is this? 92? I was right. 92. Yeah. Somebody, it probably started running like crap, and they were like, you know what? It's been a good car. We're done. I'll bet you money that if it doesn't run, it's because all of the spark plug wells are full of oil and there's no contact between the plug wires and the spark plugs. So we're taking bets. Do you guys think it's going to run or not? Drop your comment below. I think it's going to run. I just think it's going to run horribly bad. With that said, I do notice there's a lot of debris under the hood. It looks like the car has been parked, along with the spider webs. It looks like it's been sitting a long time. So there's every possibility that the fuel system is rotten. And obviously, if that's the case, well, then it's probably not going to run. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, she's been sitting a while, guys. Let's take a whiff. I'll be honest with you. It doesn't smell fresh, but I have smelled worse. Oh. Wait a minute. What? So there's a fart can muffler. That's not good. And then we've got a cylinder head. Do you remember when I said I've changed head gaskets on these things like you wouldn't believe? That's a brand new cylinder head, guys. Or reman cylinder head, one or the other. Yeah, those valves are new. This whole cylinder head looks like it was freshly decked. Yeah, this is new. The only thing that may not be new on this are these rockers. Actually, they look new too. Yeah, they are. They are. No joke. Camshaft looks like a new camshaft as well. Huh. Oh, this one is interesting, isn't it? Let's see what happens. It runs. It runs. It's not happy, but it runs. It does. It's misfiring. I have no doubt that it's misfiring because there's oil in the spark plug wells. Let's turn on the radio. It asks for a code. So the radio appears to be working somewhat. Let's turn on the air conditioning. I have no doubt the AC does not work, but it's worth giving it a try. The brakes feel good. We've got power windows. Important window works. That window had been closed a long time. That window works. No airbag over there. How strange is that today? Let's put it in gear. Goes in gear. Backwards? Yes. And forward. And the brakes feel great. So I've got the air on, but nothing's... There's no fan at all. It's definitely not a happy camper. Yeah, it's not happy at all. Even so. Well, I was gonna say, even so, it still runs. There it is. Yeah, there could be more to it than just the oil in the spark plug wells. I don't know. You know, maybe the thing overheats. I have no idea. I know that for some reason I want to save this silly old car. I really do. I know it's not worth it. Boy, it actually isn't running. Oh, yes, it is. Never mind. I was going to say it's not running too bad. It's running pretty bad. It's running pretty bad, guys. There's absolutely no reason to save this car. This isn't something that's going to be worth anything. It's high mileage. It's obviously got some problems. And at the end of the day, you know, when you go to resell it, good luck. You're not gonna get anything out of it. Nobody wants these anymore. You know, maybe if it was a two-door, it'd be a different story with a manual transmission, but I don't know. I'm happy that it ran, though. I'm curious to see what you guys commented down below. I can't believe I'm standing in front of one of these. A Suzuki Vitara. You guys remember these? Weren't these the same thing as the Geo Trackers, just with a different badge? I keep thinking they like shared technology and stuff for a little while, and this is basically the Geo Tracker, but it's the Suzuki. Because if I remember right, you had the Chevy S10 or the GMC S15, the Sonoma, whatever it was. You guys remember that? Didn't Suzuki have their own version of that truck as well? I swear they did. I could be wrong, but I swear they did. I see this sitting here. It's listed as a non-runner with 144,000 miles on the odometer, but this thing looks really clean. It's got good tires. I don't know if they match. The backs are Kumos. The fronts are, yeah, I believe the fronts are Kumos too. It's an automatic. It comes with a ton of keys. 4x4. I mean, this is pretty nice. Let's pop the hood. Oh, the hood's already popped. Look at all these keys. Plenty of keys. I wonder why it doesn't run. I also wonder what the mileage is on this. Let's take a look under the hood and let's see what this thing is working with. Oh. This is looking similar to Monkey Wrench Mike's by the minute. So it is missing some important components under the hood here. Does it even have spark plugs? Let me see. Yeah, it's got spark plugs, and it's missing all of the coils. So here's the wires that would attach to your coil packs. All the coils are gone. And the PCV hose is disconnected. Oh, the valve cover is not even... Oh, boy. Yeah. Okay. The oil is clean, though. I mean, that's good. Makes you wonder what is going on with it. The rest of it looks to be put together. It's just the valve cover has been taken off. So I can't help but wonder, like, is there some kind of damage? Oh, the timing chain came apart. Yep, timing chain came apart. Well, I guess we know why it doesn't run. That was whoever left it torn apart. Thank you. I appreciate that. Made things really easy. My question is, though, did they leave the parts inside, or did they... Hold on, I think they did. We've got the coils, so that's good. I don't see any of the bolts, miscellaneous hardware, which kind of sucks because that leaves you having to find all that stuff for yourself. Yeah. Well, I think this is one I might pass on. You know what I'll do? I'll look and I'll see if this is an interference engine. Ah, there's the bolts right there. Found them, I did. They're in this door panel, and that's where they will stay. So, if this is a non-interference engine, it's a super easy engine to work on, guys. This is not complicated. If it's non-interference, no big deal. We could simply redo the timing set and put it back together. It'd probably be fine. If it's an interference engine, well, at a minimum, you're going to need a cylinder head. And who knows if you ended up destroying or cracking a piston, breaking a ring landing. If you did that, you might as well just be looking for a salvage motor. Again, not the biggest deal in the world. I'm sure these motors are a dime a dozen, but definitely not that big of a project that I'm looking to get into. But if it's something as far as maybe just replacing the timing set, I think that's something I'd be willing to do. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button and consider... Boy, I look like I've been working on cars today. Great. If you enjoyed, hit the thumbs up button and drop your comments down below the video. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And definitely let me know, out of all the cars and vehicles you saw today, which ones do you think I should be looking at bringing home? Till next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.